Hello friends, welcome to the SNJB portal which is situated at Chandwad, district Nasik. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Miss Rohini Jadhav, Assistant Professor from Department of Chemistry, and I am going to teach you designing organic synthesis and heterocyclic chemistry, which is CHO 353B for MSc second year organic chemistry students. Now I am going to start my first lecture, which is designing organic synthesis. First of all, we see the syllabus for designing organic synthesis, which is the section first. In this section first chapter is concepts of retrosynthesis. In this concept of retrosynthesis, there is some points are there, which is retrosynthetic analysis, then disconnection approach, then synthons, then multiple step synthesis, then functional group interconversion, which is a FGI, and you know it very well. Then illogical two group interconversion, carbon-carbon disconnection, donor and acceptor synthons, then two group disconnection, then 1,5 related functional group disconnection, then ampolong, then convergent synthesis. Then special methods for small rings, heteroatom and heterocyclic compounds and their problems. Now next chapter is application of retrosynthetic approach. In that, retrosynthesis and synthesis of following molecules which are there, which is a strychnine, then reserpine, thylamycin, acetyltoxin, then endolysomycin and erythronolide. Now the references for the syllabus, which are designing organic synthesis by Stuart Warren, then organic chemistry from retrosynthesis to asymmetric synthesis by Vitomir Sanjit, then classics in total synthesis by K.C. Nicolau and E.J. Sorensen. Now we will start the syllabus for section first, which is designing organic synthesis. In that, first chapter is concept of retrosynthesis. In that, first point is retrosynthetic analysis. In retrosynthetic analysis, which is a technique for solving a problems in the planning of organic synthesis, this is achieved by transforming a target molecule into simpler precursor structures regardless of any potential reactivity interaction with reagent. So, each precursor material is examined using the same method, and this procedure is repeated until simple or commercially available structures are reached, and these simpler and commercially available compounds can be used to form a synthesis of the target molecule, and this concept is formalized by E.J. Corey in his book, and his book name is Logic of Chemical Synthesis. Now next point is disconnection approach. A logical approach for designing organic synthesis which involves breaking down of the target molecule into available starting material by imaginary breaking of bonds, that is disconnection, under functional group interconversion, that is FGI, is known as disconnection approach or retrosynthetic analysis or synthesis backward. In that, the disconnection approach is also known as retrosynthetic analysis or retrosynthesis backward, called as retrosynthetic arrow, and is commonly a double line arrow used to indicate a reaction written backward. Here in retrosynthetic analysis, there is a double line arrow is most needed. If you draw single line arrow, then your corrected example will get wrong. So here we have to draw here double line arrow. So there is one example, which is there is a target molecule which get converted into their synthons, and synthons will get converted into synthetic equivalent. Here in this target molecule, bond breaking takes place, which get converted into synthons, which is benzene with CH2 plus C double bond O and OH, which is a synthons, and will get converted into synthetic equivalent. Now next point is synthons. In retrosynthetic analysis, a synthon is a destructural unit within a molecule which is related to a possible synthetic operation, and the example is there. This target molecule there is bond breaking takes place, will get converted into synthons, and these synthons will get converted into synthetic equivalent. Here is the same example you see above, so we will skip this example. Now we will see the next point, which is multiple step synthesis. In this multiple step synthesis, there is a process of taking a readily available compounds one can weigh and converting it into the compounds you need using chemical reactions. And this multiple step synthesis required more than one step reaction, and so one or more intermediate compounds are formed along the way, and this process is illustrated as below. If you take A and B compound, you will get C compound. In next reaction, you have to take the C compound plus, if you take any another compound, here we take B compound, will get converted into E compound. In next reaction, this E compound we take plus another F compound we take will get converted into G compound. These types of reactions which are called as multiple step synthesis reactions. Now one example is here for multiple step synthesis. Here we take phenol. Phenol in presence of dilute HNO3. It is a nitration reaction, or you can say that electrophilic substitution reaction. Here phenol will get converted into para-nitrophenol. In this para-nitrophenol, in presence of H2PDC, which is a reduction reaction. PDC means palladium on carbon, and this para-nitrophenol will get converted into para-aminophenol. Here NO2 group is replaced by NH2 groups. In this para-aminophenol, in presence of acetic anhydride, which form a amide compound. Next point, which is functional group interconversion, that is FGI. In organic compounds are generally classified based on the reactive parts of their structures, known as functional groups. The remainder of the molecule is usually based upon alkyl chains, which are relatively unreactive, and each functional group has its own characteristics reaction, and it tends to determine many of the chemical and physical properties of the overall compound. Here we take selected functional group interconversion reactions and their example. First reaction is oxidation reaction or reduction reaction. Here we take isopropyl alcohol will get converted into ketone. Now next reaction is addition reaction or elimination reaction. Here we take alkene will get converted into isopropyl alcohol. Next reaction, which is substitution reaction or hydrolysis reaction. Here we take acetyl chloride will get converted into ester. These are called a functional group interconversion reactions. Thank you.